You should see me in the crowd. I'm gonna run this fucking town. Watch me up and down. One bite, one bite, one bite, one bite. You should see me in the crowd. Your silence is my favorite sound. Watch me up and down. One bite, one bite, one bite, one bite. Cards, watch them fall. Blood on a marble wall. I like the way they all screw. Tell me which one is worse, living or dying first. Sleeping inside a
What's up with Cleveland's Finest? Like, what's going on with that? It's like your brand, right?
Cleveland's Finest. Back. And better than ever, baby.
That was brand new Tool. I haven't heard it yet. This is the first time I've heard it, and that's a 10-minute song, and I loved every 8 minutes of the 9 minutes almost that we listened to. Hey, this is Rob J. And there's some ruckus going on back there, but it's all right. So I just had a couple of questions for. Oh yeah, look at that. I just had a couple of questions for you, man. So I'm stepping into this thing all new, like the new guy, FNG, and I'm kind of wondering a couple of things. So what's up with Cleveland's Finest? Like, what's going on with that? That's like your brand, right?
Cleveland's Finest it's still there. It's still active. It's still going, and it'll be back. It'll be back. As far as stepping up the game, as far as changing it, as far as levels are concerned, when you combine that much ambition, talent, and dare I have desire.
My name's Rob J. I just take naps anywhere, everywhere I want to.
Come closer, you won't believe your eyes.
I'm Rob J.
Fucking hell, I love it. You're such a fucking hell, I love it.
I'm Rob J.
Fucking hell, I love it. Your boyfriend is a dork, they love it. I just pulled up in a ghost, fucked that bitch up out in London, and I fucked up on a cousin or a sister. I don't know nothing, and my homies getting ignorant like a lot of things ignorant. All this water on my neck look like I fell when I went fishing. So much diamonds on my bust out. Ooh, fuck, what's the time? Me and Diddy sipping drink. Ooh, fuck, shit they lines. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. You're such a fucking hoe.
Let's get to it, start the show.
You're such a fucking hoe.
You ready?
Right now, clown! Don't ever raise the flip-flops off. Get your ready.
I've been rolling so deep, I can see them by the week. Right! Fixing Tennessee with a extra tendency.
Down in the
Deep, I'm a freak in the sheets. You think you've seen it all, I got my tricks up my sleeve. You know better than your friends around me. I know you fucking him, but you wish it was me. Let me whisper in your ear, cause you know I'm a freak. You know nothing about going down that deep. I don't give a fuck what they say about me. I don't give a fuck what they say about me.
Cleveland's Finest
I don't give a
Podcast.
fuck what they say about me.
Down in the What you know about rolling?
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about?
Hey, I
I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Finesse a nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips, in fact I'm down in this. You say with my boo tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy a Westie world with my base stuff. Ooh, that pussy good, once you sit it on my taste buds. I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block, they break it down, we play.
Get hype. This is what we doing. Yeah, live from Cleveland's finest podcast. They're not competition with Voice Radio. We're an online station. You know what I'm saying? We're online radio. From Cleveland's finest podcast, my man, good friend of mine. We done chopped it up plenty of time about all different types of issues. He is a media mogul out here in Cleveland, Ohio. Without further ado, let me introduce you to the DJ, the host, the man of Cleveland's finest podcast, Mr. Robert James.
AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Piss out your per diem, you just gotta hate them phone. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes phone. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest funk. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put the baby in the spiral. Soprano see me like to keep it on the high note. There's levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down.
Cleveland's finest, back and better than ever, baby. How's everybody doing today? It is today, and it's time to go. With me, I have over here, of course. Let's turn this music down a bit. With me, I have, of course,
You know who it is.
Kareem with a D, baby.
Yeah, you don't gotta tell them who I am. They know who I am.
And also joining us on the screen, if you're looking, it's the right side. We have
Nerdy B.
Nerdy B and the. Oh, I'm sorry. I was expecting that one. I feel like I should have a song prepared for that one.
Well, I mean, if you got me on the spot, that's the thing I could possibly tell you about myself as nerds. So I mean,
just keep it G.
And so, and you're looking to join the madness that is Cleveland's finest, and be part of the show. Tell us, give us a little background as far as your experience in the scene, in the industry, or whatever you want to.
Well, in the industry. In the industry, I've been a musician since I was 14. I was part of a hot act called Jester's Revenge, one of Cleveland's hottest 90s alternative bands. We played House of Blues, opened up for Eddie Money at Nautica, headline Saturday night at what the hell is it called? The one in Painesville, a Party in the Park. Headline the Saturday night there. Writer, DJ, trivia host.
And done some things.
It's always nice to have people interested or involved in the show that have a little experience. You know, it helps a little bit. And that's the whole point. You know, that's where I come from as a artist myself. I would say musician, but then Jimmy would disagree. I mean, I'm more or less a vocalist, but overall entertainer. I like being involved. You know.
I think entertainer is probably the best word for it. Yeah.
And Kareem's got banana clips and bars for days. Apparently, we heard that earlier.
Oh yeah, it's just a little bit.
Might have to do a little freestyle cipher.
Not a chance. You two better be paying this channel or paying this. Not a chance.
Give me my money. So, back starting some things. We're gonna have some people come in on the show. And try out and give it their hands, see some characters. That's always fun. And hit the ground running, so to speak. There's some events coming up, some that we'll be a part of. There's live remotes, doing what we do. And of course, also, don't forget to check out What's Your Opinion? In Your Face Sports Debate podcast.
Sir.
And it's good to see you and Jimmy in action in the debate. You guys make everything a debate, but it's like live action.
Yeah, but what people don't realize is, I mean, you can get a debate anywhere, but it's really a debate with us. You know what I'm saying? Because he just says stupid things. And then I gotta correct Jimmy. You know what? I'm not even gonna talk about Jimmy. Jimmy ain't here right this second. You know what I'm saying? But we'll revisit this.
He's building another house over next door. He's been to work.
Oh yeah, he been doing this thing. But he'll be back.
I can hear him cracking his knuckles.
Yeah.
We had a guest coming in the show, Stamp Cherry. I'm sorry. Good thing I said that wrong when she wasn't here.
Stay off the weed.
You guys, I know, right? You guys hear everything okay?
So just for clarification, Tramp, Stamp, Cherry.
Yes.
Word up.
She'll be in. She does live action body painting. We'll get to talk about it. Has her hands in a few festivals coming up that we'll talk about, as well as Music Fest 10 coming up. We'll be involved with. What's up?
Bruh.
What?
She paint body, she bringing paint?
Well, we're going to find out here soon. I don't want to give
We gonna have a damn Mariah Carey moment up in here today. You hear me? Clap your hands, stop your feet. Amen, amen, amen.
I've seen her in action. Like, she does it nude, with clothes, without, whatever. At festivals, people have a great time, and she does amazing work. She'll take, when I was there, what was this? I don't know. It was a good night. I'll tell you that. But, she had a black light, all right, and it was that paint that, why can't I think of it? What kind of paint does that?
Neon?
Fluorescent paint, something, neon paint. And, like, then to see people dance around the fire with it, oh, man, it was badass. It was really cool, and she does a really good job. On the fly, freestyling. There's that word again, it's a sign.
I got a freestyle. Give a damn what she. Most of them people didn't give a damn what she was painting. Probably.
They just like to watch the process.
Hey, paint me, baby. You know.
Put a little emphasis on the nipple.
Yeah, you know, I'd have sung Mariah Carey to her personally. I'd have told her. You know, Mariah Carey hooked the brother out with that "Touch My Body." I'd have gave it to her. I'd have gave her everything I had. Touch my body, throw me on the floor.
I always fancy Janet Jackson, but that's just me. But we also have some local artists that will put on display some music videos of the week. I got Ricochet and Monster. I don't know if you know local SeaCal. I have a little bit of different genre stuff.
Got some genres coming up. I was just about to say.
So that's what we'll get to. I mean, that's what I always love about the show is including involving and being about the scene, supporting, pissing off certain people just because haters.
Yeah.
But whatever, man. It's all about entertainment and love and passion and hashtag that desire. I had to get that in.
You just gotta remember to greet your haters. You know, hi haters. Am I shining?
You can learn from them. Much to learn.
You just gotta let them know.
You can catch out, or you can catch out. You can check out, went off script there, Cleveland's Finest, the docuseries, season 1. Looking to do season 2, but season 1 started off pretty fun, and it was a journey. And you get to see that journey on YouTube if you go to the Facebook page. Actually, I have a clip here we'll take a look at. Let's enjoy. This is Cleveland's Finest, the docuseries. So how do I put this episode together? How do I show Cleveland's Finest?
Yeah, it's an all-night admission. So literally, and it's actually a good thing and a bad thing. Parents will just drop their kids off at 8 o'clock and then treat us as babysitters for $20. It's cheaper than a babysitter, so we end up entertaining kids all night.
Cleveland's Finest. Welcome to the day in a life, man. Yeah, what has he done for me lately? I see this dude grow up on the Harley, running tats everywhere, and everybody looks over, oh, it's the pastor. I'm like, the pastor? Get out of here. Pastors aren't allowed to have tattoos. They're not allowed to ride Harleys.
Hi, I'm Pastor Paul from Beyond the Walls Church, and you're watching Cleveland's Finest.
Have you seen any of the footage, Kareem?
Oh, you know, I've seen it.
Kind of cool. What do you think?
I thought it was great.
The demo was amazing.
I thought it was Yeah, it was. I thought it was engaging, most important.
I gotta give major credit to the videographer, Jacob Paul. And man, I rolled with that one. My video guy's Jake Paul.
He did a great job capturing the feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did a good job of, switching angles and bringing it different scenes and, things in.
I did the editing.
Oh, okay.
But as far as his coverage, as far as what he captured, and then his knowledge, I really couldn't have done it the way I did without his kind of direction. There's a lot to learn, and like as far as how not simple things, but with lighting, it makes a difference in your quality as far as your, we went from. I went from like cell phone footage to like HD, like high quality. And when you're working with people and you're, especially like a haunted house, that makes a difference, man. And then the colors, oh man, I can't even remember how he would break it down. But very knowledgeable, in his younger 20s. I met him at a concert and he was just looking for work, taking pictures, hungry, he had the desire. And so together working with him, that's how we had that project. That's how it became unique. And he's committed, man. He shows up, always late, but he shows up. You can count him, and it's like a Ghostbuster coming out, and he's got like a backpack and a satchel and a baggie and a whatever, and then sets up tripods and little swivels, and it's crazy. I would watch him walk around, and the camera would flip and turn, and
yeah. In my experience with that in video and DJing, if you're on time, you forgot something.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, that's guy triple checking, quadruple checking what he's brought with him and making sure he's got extra of everything. That's a diligent worker.
Yeah. I definitely see that when he's leaving. He's always looking, make sure he's got that last cord.
Make sure he's not confusing it with the one that's messed up.
Yeah. Leave no piece behind. So, cool kid, man. We got Tramp Stamp Cherry coming in soon. I got to see the... so, I was going to say, I watched the mock draft of... I'll see your opinion, but I was there, too. So out of those decisions and those picks, Kareem, how do you feel about that? Like, are you confident? Just karate shot this morning.
It's an avalanche.
All right. Poltergeist.
Like he was saying.
I'm not here. There's a lot of high energy right here, man. I'm on fire. I got vibrations coming. I could wait till Cherry gets here. Taking the shirt off, we're getting painted. So, looking back, do you remember?
I remember some of the picks. I know that in the top 20, I know we were only 2 off. So I don't remember about the last 12 picks, but I know in the first 20 we was right. But the one that was wrong was the Steelers pick, because I did pick Malik Willis, but we ended up picking Kenny Pickett. Still a quarterback, but a different quarterback. And then we got one other one that was different.
All right. I'm getting a message now. The guest is here. So hold that thought. Let's take a commercial break.
Right.
Get her in here. So you guys check out. Make sure you're sharing the stream. Tell a friend to tell another friend. The podcast is back again, baby. We got. We'll start off with Ricochet and the Monster. Get that music video going. We'll be back here on Cleveland's Finest Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. If you are, you better be son of a bitch. We'll be right back.
Call your boy
Kareem with a D, baby.
Pick the phone up because the devil's calling.
coming for your neck, and there's no use trying to stall it. It's your fucking day of reckoning, and your time has just ran out. Now we'll let the curtains fall and see what it's all about. Ricochet gon' make them pay whipping that all gray Chevy. Dropping the world's weight on your shoulder, best believe that it's heavy. Fade back in the black, full moon in the sky. Killing all them bitches with the gleam in my eye. Screaming Bloody Mary cause it tastes of the venom. Full moon, now it's black, so the hell I'ma send them. Setting fire to it all, turn your bones into ash. Cause you're chasing for the clout, got your mind on the cash. Needing to make a revolting that are forsaken. Demons rising up, Lucifer has awakened. And now the stairway to heaven has been permanently closed. Facing my devils from face to face with my foes. Dripping in the darkness, yeah we bout to start this. Gunning for the top, bitch my world be full of targets. Trigger finger itching, you gon' be laid to rest. When the hollows hit your chest, coming straight from the text. Dripping in the darkness, yeah we bout to start this. Gunning for the top, bitch my world be full of targets. Trigger finger itching, you gon' be laid to rest. When the hollows hit your chest, coming straight from the text.
It's guerrilla warfare, I'm a killer in sportswear. Ringing your doorbell and hoping that you're there. Beat you like a faggot and stealing you queer fear. There's more important topics than clippers and weird beards. Like dealing with this demon and screaming demons that got me believing that heathens need to be deleted from breathing. I've been thinking, I've been dreaming, yeah, that'd be the reason for them to seep and get me feeling that I cannot be beaten. But Josh, you already brought you another possible outcome, so how come you always doubt him when every town you're around him? Back when he was in Ottawa, y'all tried to get to jumping him. Take a fucking Klonopin, better off jumping in out of him. In and out of hospital wards, the psychiatrics, a fighting addict. Always popping a nightly tablet, a clozapine, but Danny's to arguing my semantics. Chasing a white rabbit is never the right tactic.
Dripping in the darkness, yeah we bout to start this. Gunning for the top, bitch my world be full of targets. Trigger finger itching, you gon' be laid to rest. When the hollows hit your chest, coming straight from the text. Dripping in the darkness, yeah we bout to start this. Gunning for the top, bitch my world be full of targets. Trigger finger itching, you gon' be laid to rest. When the hollows hit your chest, coming straight from the text. Tripping off of vision, my mind is always slipping. And I'm switching up the flows just to keep what's forbidden hidden. It's the way that I be living, just taking whatever's given. Staying driven with ambition, I'm killer in this condition. Kicking off the mission and still in the new edition. In addition to the prison, I feel like I'm always living in. Demons always scheming and trying to keep me from breathing.
Are you sure? Do I need one?
Even and disbelieving. Killing shit daily, I'm still in this feeling while I'm hearing that you want me dead, hanging from the ceiling.
This is the first time ever doing something like this.
But really they be concealing that they dealing with the devil. Now they so be up and stealing. You can keep that shit, cause I'll be found with my own. I be chilling in my zone, this the path I'm taking home. Honing on my focus and better let it be known. Ricochet, that be my name, no, I'm coming for the throne. Dripping in the darkness, yeah we bout to start this. Gunning for the top, bitch my world be full of targets. Trigger finger itching, you gon' be laid to rest. When the hollows hit your chest, coming straight from the text. Dripping in the darkness, yeah we bout to start this. Gunning for the top, bitch my world be full of targets. Trigger finger itching, you gon' be laid to rest. When the hollows hit your chest, coming straight from the text.
Fuck it, check it. Let me start by asking this question. See if you all agree with me when I leave nobody's guessing, huh? Came in the game with a bloody face complaining about possession. Stuck with a voice inside my brain telling me to go and set shit. On fire, my pen became my lighter. I'll probably be this way until the day that I retire. Till then I hold my hatchet high. I don't have to be a mastermind. And half the minute I'm gonna be kicking back in the afterlife, drinking great martinis with Jesus and Easy E. It'll be so breezy, swear to God, it's too easy for me. The monster of the game, and I came to play with a book of matches and crooked tactics to have you motherfuckers looking backwards. Modified persona online is look cooking catfish. Rapping with an accent that people mistook for blackness. All these antics that I'm using, bruising people's egos. To me though, it's just evil. It's the prequels and the sequel.
Dripping in the darkness, yeah we bout to start this. Gunning for the top, bitch my world be full of targets. Trigger finger itching, you gon' be laid to rest. When the hollows hit your chest, coming straight from the text. Dripping in the darkness, yeah we bout to start this. Gunning for the top, bitch my world be full of targets. Trigger finger itching, you gon' be laid to rest. When the hollows hit your chest, coming straight from the text.
Cleveland's finest podcast. And we're back. With us we have the one and only Tramp Stamp Jerry. Always. Yeah, let me make sure I turn your mic on.
Okay, thank you.
I'm fired. All right. So what brings you in here? I was telling these guys about your body paint. I mean, how do you go about saying that?
All right, so I literally transfer energy from people to black matte canvas, and I let it glow in the UV at my raves and festival scene. Always, all day. Literally.
That's dope.
She said raves.
Oh, yeah. Underground, warehouse, agora, behind the Agora. If you know Prospect, you know where it's at.
Word up.
Body. She said body. So, do you sell art as well?
Yes, I do. Whenever I'm on the scene doing my thing, people tip, they donate. I get paid for gigs. I get paid for festival scenes. So, yeah, it's all about sharing the energy. Whenever people come to me, no matter where they're at, no matter what spot they're at, they already know all day, every day. It's literally, I am what I want to say. That's why I'm Cherry. I only got one tattoo. It's on my tramp stamp. I've been Cherry since '02.
What is a tramp stamp for the generation coming up?
Oh, you already know. It's that little bit above your waist and behind the middle and all that makes it jiggle.
Back in the Mandy Moore days.
Yeah.
Skechers, you know.
It's this day and age, just under the boob sort of sketch. you know?
Yes, it's the rib cage. If you got it like that, you can withstand that pain or withhold that pain or whatever.
Pressure points for the soul.
Yes. Yeah, but my next festival coming up is Sunny Days. It's literally the 20th, 21st, and 22nd at Nelson Ledges Quarry Park. And then we're going to have Local Loveland, which is in Madison Avenue on the 27th and 28th. It's in Madison, Ohio, not on Avenue, sorry. And then Pyro de Mayo. Pyro's coming up. That's going to be over in Southern Turn Off-Road. It's going to be on a huge acres of land. It's like 4-day festival. Mike Love, Indubious, Natalie Rise in Appalachia. It's about rising the feminine divine.
I saw one. I think I saw one. Anyways, which one was it? With Panda?
Oh, with Landa Panda, yeah, that's going to be at the Local Loveland, and also they're going to be playing the late night set at Nelson Ledges Quarry Park next weekend, so that's going to be phenomenal. Sunny Days.
People can be able to find you there painting or driving?
Yes. I'll be painting by the stage. Anywhere that people's moving and grooving and I see I can come in and do a little bit of in-tuning, that's what I do. I literally touch up people's tattoos. You're already beautiful. I just bring out that creativeness and beam it on the skin from within.
So,
Amen.
Is it mostly, or you say skin, I think nude?
I have, but whatever body part is available, that's where I tag. I
think it was it Noise Fest?
Yeah, I was at Noise Fest. I think that was like 2 years ago.
You watched the guy just whip off his shirt and you were just dripping on the nipples.
Oh.
But then he spins
the
around.
nipples, just the
and then
tip.
she spins around and then all of a sudden he's got this amazing design and I'm like, wow. I didn't realize what she was really doing.
Abstract art. Let it flow.
I'm picturing the fairy godmother from Cinderella just whipping that wand in the air and there's sparkles everywhere.
Yeah.
Except for paint.
Yeah.
I'm knowing I just found a new friend, and I just want to personally say my name is Kareem. Okay, before anything goes on, my name is Kareem Davis. Okay, we are social media friends today.
That's a good thing. Yes.
So that's going to be fun. There's lots of good things to look forward to.
Yes.
What are your favorites out there? Festivals? Would you rather be inside?
All right, so the festival scene is wonderful, but during the daylight, the skin don't glow bright, so you need that nightlife. You need that underground scene, you know what I'm saying? So it's just different type of vibe. It's just a different type of vibe.
It really is.
Yes.
What's the craziest thing you've seen?
She can't say that.
I mean, no, you can't. I've seen plenty. It's fun.
I've seen crazy things in these places.
But at these festivals, where people, especially returning from the pandemic. Actually, no. Wow.
So they want to be out while it be free?
While the lockdown was happening.
But no, just everybody wanting to be themselves. If they want to do their own thing and climb a tree butt ass naked, I don't know what the hell they be doing, but just be careful.
I don't know why I asked you that question. I mean, because you're pretty open.
Yeah. Well, it's cool tonight.
Yeah, I would.
That's the thing. It's cool tonight. We turned up.
To her, it's every day. Hey,
it's the next day when you'd be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Hey, watch out for your cuddle puddle. They know where you at.
I don't think I've ever been down that road before. I mean, I've never been painted or anything, but I imagine it's a lot like waking up the next day, like with blood on your mouth and a dead deer carcass next to you. Like, holy crap, I'm a werewolf.
Nah.
It just it almost in a sense like gives you power.
Oh, see, that's the magic behind the creativity.
I hit the wrong button. I can't keep it together. The only problem is, you would think that I'd be good at what I do. Alright, anyways.
No baby's crying, I make him happy. But anyways, it's just a wonderful feeling when people wake up and no matter if they sweat it off, fuck it off, or wash it off, the energy was already there to stay. And if there's fragments and leavements and parts that be,
And you're going to check when you get out.
That's already the energy. Mm-hmm.
It's fun. It's a great time. That's if you've never been to one, it's just like, man.
Festivals are about community coming together, sharing your energy no matter how far apart you think your worlds are. Let them collide. Let the people that you never thought you would talk to be close to you. Let them imagine them and you be you and let them be you, literally, because it's all about oneness.
Yeah, you're just free.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that the world needs these days. A lot of.
Yes, the music, the art, the fire. I also spin fire too. So like after everything's going on, we all are fire true. Like it's just amazing feeling, just good vibes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really is. Hey, I highly suggest it.
Well, it's just like any music event you go to, and that's why I love being a musician and love going to concerts. It's like Kareem and I were just talking earlier about how everybody releases their energy all at one time, and everybody just loses their minds.
Ow, ow.
And all of a sudden, everybody's your friend because everybody feels the same thing,
yes.
same way.
That reminds me of time I took a tour of a swingers club.
You also got to be careful.
That's a lot of fun.
Especially if you're on shrooms.
You got to be careful because you can get draped off really quick. I know. You know, I'm going to just say it like this.
Buddy system.
Yes. Thank you.
We happen to run into a buddy system, my girl and I.
But that's just the thing. Like,
I and two girls.
It's all a buddy system. Like, once you enter this door and you come inside this door or doors, your buddy is my buddy is your buddy, and we are all friends, and we're here for the same reason. We're here for the same thing.
So, hilarious little anecdote.
It's funny, that's exactly what my penis says.
Hilarious little anecdote.
All right, you wake
I'm
the
used
beast.
to him. I know everything.
A few years ago, my band was hired because the girl I was dating was in the swinger scene, right? So we get called out to Twinsburg, and this guy's got this whole lot of his house, like, just to the nines. Like, 8.5-foot privacy fence. There's a party bus already on the premises. He's got this, like, bonfire 20 feet wide ready to just light up. And my band was hired to do this. Now, I've been to a few events myself, but nobody else in the band has ever. So I'm trying to describe this to my boys, like, what's about to happen. And my drummer, who was my best friend at the time, like, we got canceled after 30 minutes. It wasn't because of the noise. It was because of how high the fire was around trees. So imagine this. Like, there's 30 tents set up, a giant-ass party bus. People are in, like, negligees, half naked, bodies painted. People are already readying themselves for happy hours. And then you got two firefighters and the fire marshal, since they're not doing anything wrong, just sitting there just trying to keep eyes forward, hosing down this little fire. People are provoking them, poking them.
Oh my.
Hey, take a look at these. It was hilarious. And my drummer's like, this is real. This is a real place on earth, man. It was hilarious.
See, you can't describe that. Like, no matter how hard you try to tell a friend about an event, something like that,
they have to experience
it. Like, and it's priceless to see somebody experience it for the first time. You just be like, bro.
Hey, it's a good time to be that guy that can talk about the experience. You know?
Live to tell the tales. Live to tell the tale.
The funniest part about that entire evening, because, I mean, I guess you just have to know my boy, man, but he's basically a walking cue ball, and I say that with all the love in the world, but he's like the most clueless guy on the planet. And so our stage was set up next to like a giant projection screen with adult entertainment on it, bed after torture rack after like St. Andrew's cross, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And after the fact that the sun went down, they let the bubble machine go off. There's like foam all over the yard.
Foam.
And I finally got off the bottle of whiskey, came into the garage to go find him because I realized I hadn't seen him in a while. There he is,
That was
like
a sight.
7 inches between two people going at it. He's like, dude, B, check this out, man. Can you believe this is real? I'm like, yes, Tony, please get off. Get off it. She's giving
Turn around.
She was giving her that same look that a cat gives you when they're about to scratch, like, don't touch me anymore. It was hilarious.
I mean, he did better than my homeboy. My homeboy, the girl said hello, and he just didn't say anything. I tried to prep him. You know, I tried to like get him together, and you know how dudes are. Like he like, man, when I get in here, and I'm like, all right. So I'm like, I got my boy with me.
No opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's actually.
I told her what his name was. You know. Like,
you're that guy, you're red flag, man.
Yeah, like, bro, I mean, I got him together. I ain't gonna lie. But, she kind of walked away, and I had to, like, get him to it. Like, bro, like, dog, come on. Like, this is it.
Hilarious. Oh, my.
Yeah. Fun times, man.
I just want to use, there's a lot of sound clips in there with Sherry. Oh, my. Yeah.
I can only imagine the clips you're going to get out of there.
I don't even know.
I don't even want to write it.
All to be desired.
Oh, my mind.
See? Let me get that. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead to our next local artist here. Do a little 3-minute break. We got C-Cal. And if you know any of your local artists that you want on here, shoot us a message. Let us know. We'll check it out or put it on. Or we might not. I don't know. It all depends. But that's the goal. We'll be right back here on Cleveland's Finest. Stay tuned.
You're silly.
King Cal.
King Cal here.
King Cal.
Hey Vizzo, stay the fuck out the kitchen.
All the youngest call me OG, but I'm evolving to a king. I'm way better than the old me. If you ain't know, now you know me. It's C-Cal, find the old head, how they yo, that slow B. Damn white like the Kobe. Been the shit since 1-6, yeah, that's why the hood chose me. My city Pope, that's the story. We ain't living, so we sending quarter keys on the low key. Stay away from the police, fuck 12, and be safe up in them streets. What up, L? Not me, I've been chilling like a villain, trying to do it all legit, make $1 million off of his it. I'm not ballin', trying to score off my pivot, see some checks with more digits, stay lit, handle business. They 6'9" and trying to stay up out of prison. I'm trying to build an empire, fulfill my dreams and my vision. The same cat blacking out with the Christians. You could be broke as fuck, Robert Frank in the Civic. Years later, I became more driven, a young cat that can spit it to a king hood legend. And now the youngest call me OG, but I've evolved to a king. I'm way better than the old me. If you ain't know, now you know me. It's C-Cal, knowing how to pay the way, now you owe me.
Hey, yo, they call me Brand. Got your BF on my P like he my #1 fan. See, Cal, that's a fan bam. So for him, I kick a bitch quick like Van Damme. Thick chick, but I got that wop. And if he wanna trick shit me, I'ma get the guap. Cause I do it like a boss bitch. Need a big daddy D, yeah, who can come and toss it? Hard, no soft shit, D get lost. Ain't got no time for you smabberous sausages. Hold up, let me pause it shit. Roll up, cause I could be a little cray when I'm off the list. Never blacking out in the E. Delish me, Charlie C, gallons of the CB. Miss Right, I'm a beast, bitch. Bitches hate cause they fake, keep it 100 on some G shit.
And now the youngest call me OG, but I've evolved to a king. I'm way better than the old me. If you ain't know, now you know me. It's C-Cal with my homie Brand, yo, we some OGs. I'm like, step with me, mommy, come on, move to C-Cal music. Don't hurt him, shorty, I know you was about to lose it. We see all that booty, you don't have to prove it. But if you wanna show him, go on and mama do it. OG, but I enjoy my life. It's never too late, cause we don't get to live it twice. When you rapped, it all had to be real. Did that shit for so long, I'm damn near over the hill. Hit 40, sip a 40 and chill. And think of 40 more ways I can make me a meal. The first 40, yo, to sign to a deal. Within
within the first 48, my ass will probably get killed. To my followers, thanks, it's been a hell of a ride since 16. When you hear this, I'll be 39. So shut up, turn up, as I spit these rhymes. King Kale, and let me do it one more time. Yeah, so it's cool, they call me OG. Or the king of my city, blackout, yeah, they know me. If you know and don't like me, it's cool, there would never be another C-Kale like me, period. King Kale OG shit. Everybody dance. Treads boy on the track. Shout out my man Mo Beats.
Cleveland's finest.
Stay off the weed. Who are you, Snoop Dogg in the green room? I mean, what
That's right around the time Leah used to
going
work
on?
down
You
there.
want to sit there and stay on the
And then I
weed?
worked then I went to Christie's in Cleveland. Like 5 years. It was nice.
It's stay off the weed. Millions of dollars,
Babs.
and you can't stay
Babs.
off the weed. Get off the weed.
So we had the
Because you want to smoke some weed? You couldn't stay off the weed. He ain't
Dabs.
getting busted for using weed.
Busted, they stole my EMT, motherfuckers, when I did the show in Twinsburg. That's why I said fuck Twinsburg.
We had the Chris Hall, Will Smith slap, and then you had the Chappelle, tackle. I wanted to get your guys' opinion on this. So, Will Smith gets up, slaps the shit out of, Chris Rock, and, didn't get escorted out. There's no action, whatever. The guy gets up, and, I don't really think there's a difference, but the guy gets up at the Chappelle show and tackles him and whatnot. He got beat the hell up and then sent off to jail. So, is there a problem in Hollywood? Is it okay? A lot of people debate things when it comes to, we had the movements, the riots, the protests, and there were good debates. Just like, Roe versus Wade, that's another one right now. But we'll scale back a little bit.
Freedom. Fuck it.
Is there
freedom.
entitlement in Hollywood?
What if it was set up and what if it was staged? Like, you don't know if... I heard that somebody was about to have a clothing line put out. Will Smith was about to have a clothing line put out. It was just for publicity.
Yeah, nah, it wasn't staged because he been banned for 10 years from the major award shows.
right,
They done pushed all his movies back.
Yeah, Russia being sanctioned, and there's Will Smith. They're losing the most right now.
I haven't followed all
The
that.
thing is, they couldn't escort Will out because he was the one being honored. Like, he was the one getting the Oscar and the big name. And they didn't want to cause more attention.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Will should have slapped shit out of him.
With the microphone.
But because he didn't.
And this is why I say that. Because it wasn't it wasn't what he said the night of the awards. It was years back in 2016 when he said something about Jada. And it had happened numerous of times in between. So that's the dialogue that most people don't know is it was a back and forth. And if a man, I don't care who it is, if a man tell you to keep his wife's name out your mouth and you're a grown-ass man, I feel like you should keep his wife out your mouth or be prepared for whatever comes.
Respect.
And same thing for a wife. If a wife tell a woman to keep her husband's name out her mouth, you get what's coming. So Will was initially going to let it go like a grain of salt. You could tell if you watched the video over. It wasn't until he looked at Jada and he could tell she was uncomfortable and about to shed a tear that it made him go there.
Well, there's that stigma too, because when she had her entanglement, that's something like he's already ashamed there. So I can see this being that breaking point. That's
this has nothing to do with the entanglement. The entanglement, we don't even know if that was real. That might have been.
But I'm saying like this is now
open marriage.
The history of what Will Smith's going through. So this is like a culmination. This is like.
Well, they're life partners. They're not really together at times. I guess the thing that's missed here, why everybody feel bad for Will, is Will had a boo too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like she was, you know, Jay Holiday just couldn't keep his mouth shut. That's the problem here. So now Jada's having to talk about it and control the narrative through the media. But, you know, Will had his own boo. Like, they weren't together at that point. So people just trying to make it out to be something that it's really not. There's nothing to get over for Will because he wasn't with her at that point. They was just life partners. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that been in a relationship for long periods of time know that at certain points, really, that's all you are.
Speaking of a woman that's been married 20 years.
Like a life partner right there, you know.
A well-oiled machine.
Not one that you want quite at that point, but you're stuck. You know, so I understand that. But yeah, he should have slapped Chris Rock. He just should have waited till after the show to slap Chris Rock because it's money over matter, and he forgot that, and that's why everybody had to ultimately calm him down. But he's banned for 10 years. How stupid!
Because everyone in the world now done seen that slap.
Yeah, everybody. It's memed up, trending.
Oh my God, the memes.
The memes, like, nuts. And then with the other situation with Dave Chappelle, I just feel like it wasn't even that dude's fault that he was on stage. First off, that's what you pay security for. He wasn't at the Sandwich Shack down the street. He was at a major arena with security. So how did this man even climb over the fenced gate slowly, because he couldn't just hop it, you know, and then hop on stage and then get Dave Chappelle? Where the hell was security? That's first off. Secondly, I feel like if you Dave Chappelle, you got to expect this because you're touching topics that is crazy. In my opinion, that's probably somebody from the LGBT community.
I didn't even see what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, they ran up on Dave Chappelle, tackled him while he was on stage. I don't know if they got a hit off, but the thing is, it could be a number of people. You struck nerve, especially with the Netflix special that you did. In one of the segments, he said, African American people been leading the charge for forever, and you know the LGBT community, and I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong because I don't want to say it wrong, but has won, and they leading the charge. And not that Dave Chappelle was hating on them, he was just saying what's really going on. But to some people, that probably what I would have to imagine was offensive. So, and then I can go through a list of people that he's either mocked or, you know, that. So, to me, it was just like, y'all was ill prepared. You got caught slipping. Now, I will say, dude got his ass whooped by Busta Rhymes and his crew. And if there's one crew that I don't want whooped by, it's Suge Knight and Busta Rhymes. You know, I don't ever want to see their crew ever. You know.
That's when it's going down.
Well, I kind of feel like going back to the Chris Rock point and Will Smith, I believe you're completely right. Nobody knows what's happening behind closed doors ever. So for the public to comment on that and say something about it, well, it could be this, well, it could be this.
Yeah, speculations.
Point is, we don't know what happened between Chris Rock and Will Smith, but Chris Rock and Will Smith. He laughed at first. And then he saw Jada's reaction, and then he, you know, execute Order 66, went up and just bitch slapped a smile out of his face. And homeboy played it off really well, man. He, you know, but it was he was an entertainer. It was for the purpose of the show. Now, Dave Chappelle, you know, I don't even know if he said it. You'll get all these fake memes out there, but the my favorite thing I saw on a meme was, to what extent do I have to participate in your self-image? That might piss people off, but what I've seen from one end or the other, I mean, one extreme could fight the other extreme until no end, and they both look just as ignorant as the other. What pisses both sides off is those that ride the middle because they can't stand person being on one side or the other.
Okay.
So, I mean, Dave Chappelle's about to piss off just about everybody because he rides that middle, because he follows a form of logic.
Walking contradiction.
The funny part was when he finally got up and got his mic back, he said, "Will coming next."
Oh,
well,
so that was I thought it was funny.
They're comedians, and they should know the entertainment industry, and they know what risk they take going on stage, and they know, especially at a awards ceremony, Will knowing Chris as well as he does, taking shots is just for viewers, just for ratings, and it was a relatively clean joke. Yeah, okay, have some words, man. If it's a long time thing, have some words, but have the dignity to just take it to the side,
I got a question. Is Dave Chappelle a superstar?
Always. In his own right, in his own...
No. That's no.
Some people really...
That's like saying, oh, she's good, but for a girl. No, we're not going to do that. Not today. Is Dave Chappelle a superstar?
Always.
Okay. He's an icon.
Like I said the first
agree.
time,
I'd say he's an
always.
icon, not a superstar.
Okay, so is Will a superstar?
He's an icon.
He is.
He's a legend.
His movies will bring me to tears.
Okay, so they're on the same level.
Hold on. No, I don't agree with that.
One makes fun and cracks jokes and hurts people.
Because we was talking about this earlier. Well, both are comedians.
Aspects of history, though. You got comedy,
exactly,
history, and then film and acting history. I mean,
yes,
for both.
What I'm saying, as far as their chapters in history.
Will's got it all. He can satisfy any entertainment. He can do the fish from Shark Tales all the way up to 7 pounds.
Would you consider Chappelle? Would you consider Chappelle a comedian or an actor? Both. But I would say he's a comedian.
You got a comedian. You got to give him both because he's been in multiple movies.
Yes.
Where not only did they sell, he kind of made
his character.
Yeah. I won't say he made the movie, but he was a piece of the movie that made the movie.
Yes.
So you got to give him this credit. I mean, he co-starred next to Martin Lawrence.
Right.
And you didn't see no downfall from Dave Chappelle acting next to Martin Lawrence. So you got to give him his respect there. The reason I ask is because oftentimes these days we see people and they're in all these different genres and we label them a superstar, but they're really not a superstar. They're just
they're human.
They're just because and the reason I say that is because I asked the woman, I said, is Cardi B a superstar? She said, yeah.
I mean, does that mean superstar?
I said, is Mary J. Blige a superstar? She said, yeah.
Does that mean they're mainstream? I mean, what does that mean if they're a superstar?
I'd like to try to define that, actually. I was just thinking about this. Superstar relies...
You have wrestling and sports entertainment. There is a divide.
In their a superstar, I would define as somebody known in their versatility, where an icon is a carved niche. Like, no matter what Dave Chappelle has done, being in movies, he's still that same guy. He's still that same character. Now he still rides that idea of an icon because he's... a public image. He does stand up. That's what he's great at. It's what he does best. That's his niche of business. Will Smith, dancer, rapper, actor, artist. Everything
I'd
to
agree
do
with that. See, because I don't think Dave Chappelle is a superstar. Dave Chappelle would have to do a movie that engulfs me.
And not
in jokes. I mean, like, different. He would have to be the one,
different side of the character.
And so he needs to do more. And I think at this point he's slowing down. It's because he's comfortable as well as he should in his own right. But superstar, we forget these days to not give titles.
Anybody who wants to be above mediocre, they're a superstar.
Because in the way you got
How many stars are you super? That depends on how.
Tom Cruise, is a superstar. He's an icon. Will is a superstar. He's an icon. These people are the icons. Andy Griffin, he's a star. He's an icon. When you say superstar, would you even stand Andy Griffin next to Dave Chappelle? No. It'd be crazy.
There's a lack of relevance there. I mean, that's a gap.
I mean, just period.
That's a generational.
I kind of feel like there's
in any generation you wouldn't stand them next to each other. In this one or the last one, you know, Andy would win. You'd be like, Andy, you start singing the theme song. Everybody know it. You know what I'm saying? There's certain people, and it's so watered down because of people getting in, and the way society looks at it is like, I'm hating, and you know, we're just good looking and giving everybody a room at the table. No, you know what I'm saying? Because all you doing is dosseling down who's really did it.
True.
So Will Smith was going to be in the new Aladdin, and I think he's losing that role to Dwayne Johnson.
What?
The Rock.
Oh yeah, he don't lose a lot of things. You can't show that act of aggression, especially for Aladdin.
Icon.
Wow.
Rock,
Rock, like already forged his.
Yeah, I don't know. Rock is definitely
Maybe
a
presidential
superstar.
candidate. That's even been a consideration. Would you vote for the Rock?
I would. It would totally become the people's eyebrow.
His
literally.
sitcom is awesome. The Young Rock.
Oh, really?
We watched that with our kiddo. That's 15. It's a good show.
I would argue that he is the one single person who went to icon status the fastest.
Oh yeah.
Because he's an incredibly awesome guy off the set. I mean, you know, your reputation.
It was even before the sets. He was an icon in wrestling. His dialogue was like unimaginable. Sort of like Stone Cold.
Straight to DVD.
You know what I'm saying? This man was the first man to ask you a question. Hey, what's your name? It doesn't matter what your name is. That took over. Like, you know, people got suspended from school for doing that to their teachers. This is before TikTok. You know, there wasn't no video proof. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, this dude was an icon before his wrestling career was over. So the fact that he started doing movies fast and all of this stuff, the man did it. I can't name off the top of my head who became an icon, legitly icon, faster.
He's having tequila. 50 years old on his birthday at 12:30, he's tweeting, "Had to get one more workout in." I'm like, man, that just proves it, dude. Like, go out and get it.
Man.
He's the living example. You can't. How can you hate on The Rock? Is there anything that you can really hate on?
Dwayne Johnson.
I'm not sure you can, but he's open. Even talked about in his old the Young Rock. You know, he's like he stole before or whatever. That's normal people, man. Like, you know, went in, lifted a cowboy hat. You know.
Pair of jeans.
I've done it before.
They gave him a character, and he brung himself to every character he ever did. You know it's The Rock.
He's got those eyebrows too. Like he can tell stories.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
So, on the topic of icons and superstars, how about this? I mean, I think as it pertains to Dave Chappelle, he kind of went as far as he went, and even he admitted out loud that, you know, I made my millions, I want to go chill, be quiet over here. He came back because he had something to say. So, in a way, it's sort of like superstars cross that line. They go big or go home. Like, you know, they did something incredibly memorable, like that cigarette after sex. You know what I mean?
He's a superstar in comedy, but overall, he's not a superstar. He's a star, nonetheless. He is a star, but in comedy, he's a superstar. If we comparing Kevin Hart and the comedians, he's a superstar. He belongs with the best. But if we talking just superstars, period, Dave Chappelle is a star.
Okay, all right. Superstars continue to grow their demographic, continue to grow their fan base, whereas sort of Dave Chappelle sort of like petered out, and now he's got his fan base.
He's
it's
set.
not growing so much.
Yeah, he's set. He's set. But hey,
yeah,
you know, kudos to you. I'm not hating. I mean, Dave Chappelle's done his thing, and I love Dave Chappelle. I love his skits. I love his movies. I think all of them are funny. I don't care who he's making fun of, even if it was me. But he better not try, because I'll cook Dave Chappelle.
No, hell no. I'd love to get roasted by Dave Chappelle. I'm sorry.
I would, because I'm gonna get you back.
So, like, let's talk roasters. Who do you think, like,
who's one person you don't want roasted by?
Yes.
I know who that is for me. I can answer that.
I can answer that immediately.
Yeah, like that's one thing. Like I fear, never ever wanted to run into this man.
Which one?
Bernie Mac.
Oh man, that would be hilarious though.
I mean, you just forced to put your brim down and take it. Like, oh my god.
Greg Giraldo.
Okay, yeah.
Another one passed on, but that guy just had chops for just days, and some of those brutal hits in the face. Like you'd have to pause the Netflix just to recover from that one line, just to do it again with the next. It's hilarious.
What about you, Cherry? Is there anyone you would be submissive to?
Hell no.
It's an interesting way to put that.
No, I don't know.
Well, I mean.
No, I have
Well,
no
that was
clue,
appropriate.
actually. Yeah, I don't really know.
I can't really use that context with the fellas. It's weird.
Because I've seen them before where they sit up there and they just dig on them and go hard and they laugh. I'd cry. Like, let me pick up my tears.
Seth MacFarlane was another one. I was watching the best of him the other day. Oh my god, just the cheap shots just kept coming. It was great.
I love Bo Burnham. I'd like to see him roast somebody.
Wow.
You know who? My youngest son reminds me. Have you ever seen, what is that one show? I think he was like, Jesse's Gonna Be Famous or something. Or,
Yeah, something like that.
Or maybe it's Bo's Gonna Be Famous. I don't know. But yeah, if you've seen it, that's my son right there. It's exactly how my youngest son acts. And you can kind of see it in Bo Burnham's specials. If you look on YouTube, you check them out. I've been wanting to do kind of like shows like that. You know, where you take the lighting and the music, pre-record some tracks,
One of these days, I'm gonna be slinging some paint in here.
That's how I spent lockdown, was learning how to do that.
Definitely.
A room full of stuff to where I could, and then, I don't know, I just never got the confidence.
Bo Burnham kind of gives me the chills a little bit because, I mean, like, he'd be the dude to roast me and I wouldn't really know if he was serious. That guy would bring me to tears.
I always feel like he's, like, suicidal, like he's like, depressed. You know what I mean? Like, secretly. Like, Robin Williams, man.
See, I'm a jokester. I'm not gonna go to tears. You gonna piss me off, and then we both gonna roast each other.
Yeah. And
But just Bernie Mac is one I wouldn't even try to roast back. Like some of the things he say out his mouth, I'm cool. I'm just totally cool on that whole mission. I'm not gonna even try. All right, Mr. Mac.
And he's just got that style that you can't respond to.
Right, and the people's gonna love him regardless. You are gonna lose. He's just one of those people. It'd be almost like going in the bar and drinking, having fun all night, and you pick a fight with Kid Rock. Everybody in that bar, it don't matter if Kid Rock is dead wrong. Everybody in the bar is gonna hate you.
Yep.
Right.
Because you pissed off Kid Rock. So, yeah, there's just one of them people you don't try. All right, man. All right, Mr. Rock.
Ted Nugent.
Never seen him on a roast, but I did see him live like a week ago. Bill Burr at Rocket Mortgage. I would not want to be roasted by him because he would just shred into you and he would not be joking about it. Everybody else be laughing because it comes out in the style of a joke, but he is ripping you to shreds.
Yeah, that's what joking is. Me and my twin brother, I got an identical twin brother. We look the same, sound the same height. You're not. You gotta look for the tattoos. He don't got as many tattoos, and his tattoos is all down here. But if we was together, we dig at each other. We right now on Facebook, we going back and forth. I'm up, of course, and I got one in the bank ready for him. So if you come, I see you watching. I'm ready for you, bro. Yeah, and that's just what we do. You know what I'm saying? So I could take it. Oh, talk about me. It's been said anyway. I might even help you. I might give it to you. Hey, and this. Because when it's my turn, I'm coming, and I have no problems.
Oh, like B-Rabbit and 8 Mile. Yeah, tell me something I don't know. We take all the fun out of it, damn it.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
I'll give it to you.
Shut up!
What?
Word to mother. We shut up.
On that note, I think we're gonna end the show right here. I don't know, man. I think Kid Rock is personally ignorant at this point in time. Like, the last stuff he dropped, it was just like, that's white trash as hell, man.
And second generation Ted Nugent.
Yeah, but like ignorant.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to have a voice and platform, but like, I don't know, man.
Well,
come up defending, you know, as the underdog, and then when you got your spot and you're rich and you don't give an F.
This is what a young kid made me understand. That it's not about making good music no more. It's about making what make your money. And if good music won't make your money, why would you be in the studio making good music?
It's about pandering now. It's not about the art.
That's why most of the albums cater to the to
merch,
what you want, and mixtapes. Mixtapes and things like that of those natures, or drop songs or singles. That's why those cater to the people who really want music. I mean, you literally look at Eminem. He had to drop surprise albums to even do it. You know, and that's no knock on Eminem.
He's got a fast tongue, though.
Man, don't be saying nothing. You can talk.
Still, music with no message. We need to change that.
It's like
That's what Pyro is about.
Eminem literally had to be talked about in the streets, which is why he said something to Machine Gun Kelly. Understand something?
Name drug through the mud.
A guy would never
make mud pies.
Talk to a peasant. You know, and Machine Gun Kelly to Marshall Mathers is a peasant. Okay, and that's no knock on Machine Gun Kelly. He'll tell you himself. He's no Eminem. He's not. One's worth 250 million, 300 million. One's not even worth 100.
But M's got roots in battle rap, dude. That's just like such an easy target. Like, I would have a hard time resisting that.
No, that you can't say that because Machine Gun Kelly won that war. He just would never win the battle. Oh, he won. He won.
That boy is flip-flop.
He won. I'm gonna tell you how he won. I'm gonna tell you how he won. And then hip hop says this is how he won. He won because when you look for truth, how hard did it impact? Who were you talking to? Did you subliminally do it or did you name drop? Did you do it yourself or did you bring your crew? Eminem's was whack. His diss was whack. He literally had to go get D12.
I didn't watch it.
He had to go get his crew. It wasn't to the third disc that it was even tight from Eminem. Like, all right, Eminem, it was the final one. The final one was like, all right, M, like, yeah. But where was this months ago? You know, and we were sick of them jogging suits. We were sick of winning 10 to 10, 10, 10. You did an album with Rihanna? Understand this, we talking about a top 5 all-time rapper. Nobody says white boy no more. You're a top 5. This how you gotta think Tupac.
White boy reggae.
Think Biggie. Think those names when you think Eminem.
That motherfucker.
So that's what I want. And when the cops came through me and Joe stood next to a burnt down house, the story with a can full of gas, I don't want to hear anything in my. I don't want to hear that.
Neither do I. It's played out.
I want to hear that. So Machine Gun Kelly was right, but it struck a nerve. Thank God. And then Eminem released all the surprise albums, and we finally got some content from Eminem.
Buddy, I'm fired up, man.
And that was great. You should have been fired up. You're dope. Why are you not working with these new artists? Why are you not helping the rap game? In fact, you're fucking up the rap game.
Greed and self.
You making soft albums, singing. No, you're a top 5 rapper. You're not Drake. You're a rapper.
Song for song, I had to give you a career to destroy it. I mean, he's not wrong, and was the kill shot. Sorry.
Listen, bro. You don't get to deliver a kill shot when you done had 3 chances and the last one was the kill shot. You got killed before you released the kill shot. Machine Gun Kelly killed you before you released the last shot. You had to release something, so you had to say something, but Machine Gun Kelly killed you before you released that shot. That should have been the first song. That should have been the first and only song. You released that first, Machine Gun Kelly better not even speak. He better apologize. He better get down on his damn knees and apologize. Period. Because you have certified yourself as a top 5 rapper. You have certified yourself with the last one
So stay
as
at that level.
yeah, be at that level. So that's why I say like Eminem, thank God he back. That's all I can say. Thank God he back.
All I saw that was is really like analogy. I mean, I've been doing 90s alternative rock forever, and Green Day is one of my favorite bands.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, like, I've done Basket Case a million times. I could do it in my sleep, play it in my sleep. I've done it enough, and I'm done doing it. I haven't been in the band for years. But if it comes up in karaoke and I'm invited, ooh, it's an urge. That's what I'm saying. If Eminem grew up as a battle rapper, and he was provoked, what can it hurt? Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it.
But Eminem got a lot of pain inside of him, and we know this for a fact.
That's true.
So it's not hard for you to come in here and make music.
Smoke cigarettes. I want to smoke vape. I haven't smoked since Mother's Day.
We gotta let Cherry get lit. We're gonna go ahead and end it. Actually, we can end it with an Eminem song, Without Me, covered by yours truly, Rob J. So we'll end it with that. We'll be back next week. Make sure you guys check out What's Your Opinion with Jimmy and Kareem. Any shout outs? Anyone else?
Thank you.
Any shout outs, anybody?
Not yet. I don't have a list in front of me.
All right. We'll be back. And make sure you check us out on YouTube. Subscribe, like, tell a friend, tell another friend. Yeah. Make sure you hashtag it. Desire. We're out.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, it's a concept that works. J. Your name don't Two girls around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Two jellyfond girls around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Hey, guess who's back? Cleveland's finest. But your husband's heart problems complicating. But the FCC won't let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but I feel so empty without me. So come on and dip, come on your lips, up there, come on your lips and some on your tips and get ready. Cause this shit's about to get heavy. I just settled on my lawsuit. Fuck your day now, this looks like a job for me. So everybody come follow me, cause we need a little controversy. Because I feel so empty without me. Said this looks like a job for me. So everybody come follow me, cause we need a little controversy. Feel so empty without me. Just set a tasket, I go tap with anybody who's talking this shit, that shit. Chris Patrick, you can get your ass kicked. Worse than a little lip biscuit baskets and Moby. You can get stoned by OB, a 36-year-old. Love me, don't know me, you too old, let go. It's over. Nobody listens to that, no, let's go. Just give me the signal, I'll be there with a whole list full of new insults I've been dope. Since chocolate until ever since Prince yourself to the symbol. Sometimes this shit just seems everybody only wants to discuss me. So this must mean I'm disgusting. But it's just me, I'm just obscene. Though I'm not the first king of controversy, I am the worst thing since Elvis Presley. Has black music so selfishly. Use it to get myself wealthy. Hey, it's a concept that works for 20 million other white